and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial where today I'm going to be showing you guys how to build the most magical fantasy-esque observatory that is personally one of my favorite builds in our Minecraft world. So if you guys are interested in that and you want to learn how to make it yourself, make sure to like and subscribe, and let's hop right into the video. Alright, so this is the observatory in our world. Now, as you can see, we kind of built it on the side of a cliff or mountain, so our stone part goes down quite far. But I just want to give you kind of an overview of where it sits in our world, so that way you can kind of adapt it to whatever you may need in your own world. But I think it is beautiful and majestic. And then we actually, if I hop down here, um, so we actually have our nether portal in here, and in here as well, you can kind of see in. This is actually a creeper farm as well. So you guys, if you guys are wanting a kind of creeper farm tutorial, because Salad actually made a custom one to fill the space of our stone structure out here, let me know in the comments below and we can do another tutorial on that. So let's go hop into our solo creative world. Alright, so to get started, you're going to want to go 5 blocks across. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to want to go 2 over. You're going to want to make a corner. Go another 2 over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So to give you an overview, that's what one of the corners is going to look like, and then you're just going to repeat that all the way around. Alright, with the first layer done, you're going to want to go up another 7 blocks in each of these, so it's a total of 8 tall. Alright, so that being 8 blocks tall now, you're going to want to come in here, and this next layer is going to be 2 tall, and you're going to follow this inner path where the blocks are empty. Okay, with this next layer coming in, it's just going to be 1 tall this time, and you're going to follow it in, go 2 diagonally, another 2, and then you're going to finish the other 5. Okay, perfect. Now, for this next layer, you're actually going to build on top of this block and this block, and you're going to connect it all the way across. Then you're going to fill in that corner, and then you're again going to build all the way across, hitting both this block and this block. Okay, perfect. Now, for the next 2 layers, you're just going to follow that inner line one more time. And actually, you can keep the corners on here because I believe you will end up needing them for the roof. Right, and then one more layer on top of that. Perfect. With that being done, you are just going to fill in the top of this roof. And ta-da! You have officially built the first of 3 buildings for your observatory. Now you can choose to texture this. Now I'm going to wait until the end just so we can get as many blocks placed down as possible. and then we can come back and texture it, add details at the end. Okay, so what you're going to need for your observatory is smooth quartz blocks, stripped dark oak wood. You can use logs to help bring down the wood cost a little bit, but for the ease of the tutorial, I'm just going to be using the 6-sided one. And then you're going to need amethyst and polished diorite. So if you come to the back of your stone structure currently, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The sixth block is actually going to be the center of this dome. If it doesn't look lined up, it's because I've accidentally pushed this too forward. It's entirely fine. Now from here, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 across on all 3 sides. Okay, so that is going to be the majority of the circle. And then for this side, it's going to be 4 blocks shorter, and it's going to kind of meld into the other one. And I think this gives it a very cohesive look that I personally really enjoy. So now to get the remaining shape of the dome, you can go 3 on either side. You're going to go 2 over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're going to go 2 over and then 1, 2, 3 in the middle. So that is going to be all of the sides of our dome. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 7 in total. As you can see, it makes a very big circle that looks really nice. And over here, you're essentially just going to blend it into the sides that we have already made. 1, 2. And that way it's very symmetrical. It blends into the stone dome that we made. And now we can start placing our walls. Alright, so we don't have too much wood. What we're going to do is we're going to replace both of these and then this middle corner with the smooth diorite. So the middle one of the 3 blocks and then either corner. Okay, now that we have our diorite placed, you're going to go onto each of them and place a total of 6 smooth quartz blocks. Now, on top of all of the quartz, you're going to need another polished diorite. One more. And then on top of that, you're actually going to need to put quartz, so you're following the original line of wood that we made. So it'll be looking like something like that. Now, you can actually come and destroy these middle parts if you want to. You can do it now, you can do it later. It doesn't really make too big of a difference. But we can actually start placing in some of our wood. So you're going to have a straight line across here, and then you can go up on either side and place them just like that. Perfect. And these are going to create our very large windows, which I personally like. It gives a lot of natural light, and I think it looks super nice. So you're gonna do that for all of those, and then over here I liked to play with the sidings a lot. So I have these facing out, and then this one will actually be facing in. And then it creates these nice tall pillars here. That's how I've chosen to do it. If you want to do it a different way, by all means, help yourself. This is just what I felt added the most amount of texture without having to change blocks of any, really. So there you go. That is kind of what you're going to be doing on a rinse and repeat all the way around. Just changing what side they're on. So you have a 1 here, and then you have a 1 here, and you're just going to follow that around. Alright, now that all of our blocks are placed in, I would highly recommend just going on a quick little run around to make sure that all of the logs are placed the right way. I had to fix a few of mine, but it's just to save yourself a little bit of frustration in the future. Also forgot this side. But yeah, whenever I was trying to build this in the first place, I was finding it really difficult to find a good observatory build that I really enjoyed that fit the fantasy, magical aesthetic that I was going for. And I'm really, really happy with how this one turned out. So, now comes the very, very super duper awesome fun part of building the roof. Bear with. I will try and make this as easy as possible. It can be a little frustrating, but we're gonna get through it together, so it's okay. Okay, so to start this off, you're going to go up 1, 2, 3. You're gonna go up another 2, and then you're gonna essentially just staircase your way for a total of 3. So it's up 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to go up another 1. And this one's actually going to come in by 1. We'll fix the wood later. It's not a big deal. And then you're going to come up another 1, 2, 3. Now, you should be on the side of this. So this middle block will actually be quartz, which we can place now if we choose as a little bit of a placeholder, but that is what you're going to do on all 4 sides. And I'm just gonna remove these for clarity so no one gets super confused. And I'm gonna show you one more time. So you're gonna go up 3, up 2, and then you're gonna staircase 1, 2, 3, and then this next one you're actually going to go in by 2, and then one more, you're gonna go 1, 2, 3. So just to give you a little bit of an overview, whoops. So up a total of 3, 2, 1, 2, 3 on a diagonal, in by 2, in by 3, and they should be contacting this center point that we left down there with the amethyst. Now, I'm going to do it one more time super quickly over here. Okay, so now that we have the 3 sides done, this is where things can get a little bit confusing. You can start from the top, but since people are most likely going to be doing this in survival, I'm going to start from down here and just make things as easy as possible. So because we're running into this, we're not going to have to start all the way down there. We're actually starting with this block. So it's the top of the 2 tall one. And then from there, you can just go 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to go the 2 tall one. Ooh, hopefully not fall off. That'd be very bad. and then you're going to go one higher for the 3. So, should be pretty simple. I'm going to clear these out so you can see the exact, so again, that would be the 2 tall one. So it looks like you just have 4 diagonal, and then a 2 across, and then a 3 across. I'm going to go at it from this angle so you can see a little bit better. So that is the base of our roof. From here, you're essentially just going to outline all of the wood that you just placed in quartz, smooth quartz to be exact. Okay, so now that everything is laid out in smooth quartz, now comes the super duper fun part of laying down all of the amethyst. So if you're wanting to build this in a survival world, I would highly suggest you can do it one of 2 ways. You can clear out an entire amethyst geode, or you can just collect all of the little crystals, so that way you have like a renewable source and then make amethyst. It's whichever you prefer. So we're going to come in here and we are going to make this 2 tall all the way around. That's our first step. And you're just going to, kind of what we did with the stone, you're just going to completely do the next like inside layer, so you're not covering up any quartz, but you are starting to create that dome shape. So this is when things get a little bit interesting, because technically this doesn't follow all the way across. What it does do is after we go 2 2 1 1 2, that's kind of where it should end here. So we had 2 2 1 1, and then it should come in for a final 2 across, like such. And then you can just take your quartz and add it in right there. And then we're going to do the same on this side. So we go in 2, 1, try not to break all of the wood. Oops. We're going to go in for another 1, and then a 2 over here. And then you can fill this in with a little bit more quartz. So that is the starting 2 layers of our amethyst. Now we're going to move up 1 more, and I will show you how to do that. So being that I built the roof, this will be my 3rd time now. I find it easiest if I work on these 2 quarters first, just so I can get a better idea of what it's supposed to look like, and then worry about adding and kind of merging it into the stone structure. So what you're going to do is you're going to build 1 2, another 1 2, you're going to fill in that corner, and then you're going to do the same thing over here. So it'll be 2, go on the diagonal, 2, 1, 2, and then 2 again. And you're just going to repeat that on every side, like such. And definitely break the amethyst in the corners as you go, so that way you can save as many resources as possible. And then we're going to do it on this side as well. Whoop. And again, I hope you don't fall like I do, because my goodness, I feel like I'm doing it so often. Sometimes I think I'm better at building in survival than I am in creative. Okay, so now that we have the start of that, this is the layer we're working on. So 2 2 1 2, and then we're essentially just going to push it into the side, kind of, like such. Nope, not there. Like that. All right, perfect. And then we'll eventually come and these blocks will be placed on the next layer, but let's start on the 3rd layer. Okay, we're now moving on to, I guess, the 3rd or 4th layer, if you're counting this as 1. But you're going to place 1 here, so it covers up that hole. And then you're going to place 2, 1, 1, 2, and then 1 in the corner. I know it's a little confusing, but you're going to place 1 to cover the hole. You're going to place 2 going over that block, 2 diagonal, 2, and then 1 again. I'm going to show you over here. So 1, break that block, 1, 2. You're going to fill in the 2 diagonals, and then you're going to fill in 1, 2, and then 1. All right. Moving on to this side. 1, 2. Corner, corner, 1, 2, and then that one's already filled in. Oh my gosh, I always fall on that exact same corner every time. Perfect. Now, on to the next layer. As we get higher and higher up onto the dome, things get a little bit easier. So what you're going to do is you're just going to follow this next line in. So you place 1 block, then 2, then you have a diagonal, and then you have another 2, and then 1 to finish it off. So to show you that again, 1, break that 1, you'll have 2 across, a diagonal, 2, and then 1 more here. And again, you can break that amethyst down there. Now that we're at the point where we're getting almost above the stone structure, things should be getting a little bit easier and we don't have to interact with it hardly at all, which is kind of nice and relieving. So to finish it off, there we go. All right, moving on, we are going to be going up 1, and then you're kind of going to create a little bit of an M, and then place 1 more. So go up, make a very teeny tiny M, and then you're just going to break that one. All right, with only 2 more layers to go, you're just going to build up, and then you're just going to build all the way across. It's super easy. Getting towards the top of the dome, it is very nice because you're not having to do as much thinking. And personally, I really like that. I like this stage of things. All right, and then to finish it all off, you are just going to do a little 3 square, 3 corner type of thing. And all right, with that final step, you are actually done with the amethyst dome. So I hope that wasn't too confusing, too difficult. Also, if you have any comments throughout any of this, please feel free to just throw them in the comments below, and I will try my best to answer them as timely as possible. So now we can get a little bit into the decoration of things, just so we can kind of finish off the observatory a little bit more. So you can put all of this back. You're gonna need your diorite wall, your lightning rods, your glass panes. You can also choose to color them if you want to. It's not something that I wanted to do, but please feel free. So diorite wall, lightning rod, glass pane, spruce stairs, and spruce trapdoors. Now, these massive windows, you can just fill up completely. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now, I also lied a little bit. You are going to need your normal quartz stairs as well to add a little bit more detailing so it doesn't look too flat. I personally like having these 2 turned in, helps to give it a little bit more dimension. And then on top of that, stand on this stair and go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I believe that is the right number. And then you're going to place a spruce stair like that. Do the same thing on the other side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can close all of them. Replace the dirt that we definitely didn't break. And then you're going to want to place your stairs like this. And then to add, again, a little bit more dimension, you're going to do 2 spruce trapdoors on top of each other, and that gives it a nice dome look to kind of match with the domes that we've made. before that as well. So I'm gonna finish these up and then I will hop right back with you. Okay, so with all of the windows done, if you come back to the top of this, we're going to add our final details. You're going to place a stair on each side of this, a diorite wall, and then you're going to stack 2 lightning rods on top of each other, break this bottom one, and then place this upside down as kind of a, well, actually to use it as a lightning rod would be their probably normal function. Observatories, mad scientist type of things. But yeah, so that is our main portion of the observatory done, and now all we have left is this cute little like entryway hut thing. So to build this little structure, you're gonna want to come to this last block here and go 1, 2, 3, 4. You can break these two, that's where the door is gonna go. You're gonna place a polished andesite on the corner. You're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over here. Another polished andesite, and then you're gonna go over 1, 2. So that is going to be the basis of our structure here. You can fix all the wood so it's facing the right way. And then you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 on both of these. And it's going to take a second to get all of the wood facing the right way, but that's okay. And so you can place in your doors to get a better idea of kind of where they're going to sit. And then you can come all the way across with the wood. And then this is where things may look a little bit silly, but you actually don't need these 2 blocks. They're going to be covered with stairs, but that way you have a little window up there. Now, to match what we did with the main part of our observatory, you're going to use your polish or your smooth quartz in there. You can do that for both. It's just going to go up by 2, and then to fill in this wall. So you're going to use some more wood on either side. You can break all of this that is not needed. You're also going to need it in the middle. That's a bit high. There we go. And then finally to fill in that side, and then you can go all the way across and fix any wood that is misplaced. Again, there's some more windows for you. And this one is actually going to just go all the way across. And you can break this one if you so choose. So that kind of gives us the main base of it, and then we can actually start on the roof. So now that we're ready for our roof, you actually do need these 2 blocks, but you need 2 more on top of that. You don't need the corners for these ones, so that's my bad. Now, the easiest way that I've found to do this is place stairs on this blocks, and then you're going to do like the back and forth type of stairs all the way to the top to give it a little bit more dimension and a little bit more thickness, so that way it doesn't look silly compared to these massive structures that we have. Now from here, you're going to just follow your building along the side, hopefully not misplacing as many stairs as I have. I'd honestly be impressed if you did. I'm missing a lot of these. Oh my goodness. Okay, doing like that. And then once you get to here, you're gonna actually follow that same roofline structure all the way up into the side of this. Now, if you're looking in here and you can see out, you're just going to put more wood logs across there to help fully block in this back wall. Now, you're going to take your polished andesite stairs, and you're going to follow this line of the smooth quartz stairs around for the first one. like such. Alright, so for the next one, you're going to take your stairs and you're going to follow along this kind of ridgeline that we've made one more time. And then from here, you're going to take this row of stairs and you're going to actually just go all the way across with these. Stairs are my worst enemies. Oh my gosh. They don't make any sense. There we go. And then you can take either blocks or slabs. I may actually grab some polished andesite slabs, and you can just put them like that in there. Now, following this ridgeline all the way back, you're actually going to make this not quite like a lean-to, but it is going to just continue to disappear into the stone structure that we made. It's a little bit tedious to place some of these stairs, so I'm sorry for that, but it looks really cool and it adds a nice bit of like depth to it, especially when you're flying overhead. And maybe if I could just place a stair. Nope. Up higher. Nope. Lower. Okay. We're just gonna go in and we're gonna break that block. Okay. So that is actually all 3 of our buildings done for this. Now you can come back through and you can give it a little bit of like detail work. You can add some lanterns like such. You can add some bushes if you want to. Make it your own. Customize it however you want to. And if you're worried about like how to get inside, if you just want to break out these blocks, feel free to. You can break as many as little as you want, as long as you don't break these, because that will break out into the outside. But it's very, very gorgeous in here. You don't need to do a whole lot of decoration inside. Probably change the floor if you want to, so you don't have grass floors. For this, all I did was essentially break out random blocks, which is a lot easier and creative than it is survival, but just break out a random scatter of blocks and then texture it with andesite, cobblestone, and tuff. So for instance, if I get rid of those 3 blocks, and I grab these, essentially, let me show you on like this side, just punch out some random blocks here and there, and then just change up whatever you're working on. So let's put some cobble in here, andesite, let's throw some tuff in, and this helps to give it a little bit of a grimier, more worn old look, which I think is a really pretty comparison between this structure when it's fully textured, and the very like clean, magical aesthetic of the secondary dome. So I hope this was helpful, and let's hop. Alright everyone, I hope that this was a very helpful tutorial. Like I said in the video, I had a tough time trying to find an observatory that I liked that was magical and it fit this fantasy feeling, and I think Salad and I really accomplished it on this observatory, so I hope you guys like it. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to leave them in the comments below, and I will hopefully answer them as quickly as possible. But if you do build this in your own world, let me know. You can join the Fall Turtle Discord in the description, and I would love to see your guys' renditions or versions, or how they fit into your world, how the observatory fits into your world. But with that being said, make sure to like and subscribe, follow on Twitch if you haven't already, and if you want to check out more tutorials or more videos, you can check on these 2 videos here. But thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!